Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I was sitting in my truck determined to catch up on some paperwork, and I caught myself like a cocker spaniel just looking out the window. I believe those are ruddy turnstones. They like to be by the water, mud flats, rocky shores. In the wild, they live to be about 9 years. The longest recorded in history was over 19 years. They're really preyed upon, especially when they're young or still in the eggs. When they're grown, they just have to worry about hawks and predator birds like that. They will spend their summers in the high Arctic tundra, North America and Eurasia. And the summers, they will spread out over 6 different continents. They make an interesting little chirp. And they are agile flyers. I've been seeing them buzzing all around, especially near sunset. Hey, I did want to thank Mary Williams. I woke up this morning to a nice gift from Mary through my PayPal account. Thank you very much, Mary. I really appreciate that. I hope you're warmed up. Hey, Mary, while I got you here, roll my intro. The button on the left. I'm going to go to the back of the beach park, and there's some concrete there. Need to spend 15-20 minutes working on the truck a little bit, get the back all cleaned up and organized. And I've taken 5 items every day from the back of the truck and stowed them in the rear of the truck where the Leer cab is. I had 2 bins back there, and when I was visiting the Phillips family, Leah helped me get 2 bins down to 1 bin and get things organized, and now I need to get that 1 bin down to 0 bins. Everything needs to be not showing in the back, and if I do go back to work for Uber and Lyft, it'll be all ready to go. Worst case, my car will look nice. I was reading all about William Shakespeare last night, his plays, his poems, early in his life, and I found this interesting. He lived in Stratford-upon-Avon in England, and they discovered the tenement building where he was born. Now, they don't know exactly which apartment it was because they couldn't tell if it was to be or not to be. Boom. I had a good visit with Robert this morning. Robert came over and said hello. And yeah, good guy. Talked about Rockport and New Mexico and travels and Walmart and other hot topics of the day. So Robert, it was very nice to meet you. So for about the last week, I have been cleaning out the back of the truck here, and I have a bin in there. So I've been taking 5 items out of the back and getting them stowed away in the rear where the Leer cab is. If I am going to go back to work for Uber and Lyft, everything here has to be gone and out of sight. And usually my chair I just carry back and forth. If I'm going to keep the water jug with me, I'll have to make room for that in the back as well. But I'm going to clean up back here. I'm going to store these butane cans. And whenever I store them, I do like to individually wrap them. I don't know why, but if they ever got too hot and exploded for some reason, it might save me cleaning up a mess in the long run. I have noticed that the seagulls will peck at each other if they get too close, but they seem to leave these tiny ruddy turnstones alone. They show no aggression towards them. So I don't know if they're not a competition or if they're just little badasses that no one wants to mess with. I just looked at a van that I saw a for sale sign on here in town. I don't understand why people use social media to try to sell their vehicles, but they don't want me to film it and put it on social media. And I was like, if I don't want it, someone else might see it and be interested. But there is a young lady I follow on Instagram, and I first learned of her, my buddy Jim at the Dogman Chronicles really did a good interview with her, and she showed off her van. And what I really like about her van, she kept it like wide open, very minimalistic, and it just looks like a small bedroom. It has a bed and a couple bureaus and small bureaus, and it's just a big open space. And if I ever get a van, that is definitely what I want to do with it. Some people just have so much stuff in their vehicles, and I think I was becoming one of them. And that's okay, because that's what they need, that's what they want. I want the big open space eventually. But I am downsizing again to make room for Uber and Lyft, and I actually feel good about that. I have too much stuff, or at least I have stuff that takes up too much room, so I do need to figure out a way to condense it and allow myself more space. We're only about 40 minutes away from sunset, and worked overnight and slept for about an hour and a half and probably took 2 20-minute naps today, and that was the whole day. It's bizarre. But I just need some time to adjust to working overnight and find a balance in there to get some sleep and get some videos done. And that's good. Having a job's a good thing, so it's a nice problem to have. The days have gone by just so insanely quickly since the time change. And I know the days are shorter, and working overnight isn't helping because I have to sleep a little bit during the day. Big plans tonight. Listen to a hockey game at 6. That should be over by 9. And then get some rest. I'll head over to Wally World for some Wi-Fi and get this video loaded. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I'm going to be putting out a Thanksgiving video showing you guys what grub I cooked up. Be simple, basic apartment bachelor lifestyle. I actually used to cook a full turkey dinner, and at least one turkey, sometimes two. When I worked at the gym, we would invite people over. It was a good time. Had a steady group of guys that were just single with no families in the area, there for work like I was, and different people every year. And it was all people we knew from the gym that I worked at Very good time. Thanks for riding along with me, guys. I'm going to continue to downsize, continue to get my truck ready in case I go back to work for Uber. I appreciate y'all. Have a great Thanksgiving. Eat some turkey. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.